Everybody's favorite Rihanna is getting some flack for a recent photo shoot in which she is appearing to be blasphemous. People aren't appreciating this latest expose here.
Oh
Uh,
my.
so, as you can see there, this is Rihanna kind of rocking a nun's outfit, but it's highly sexualized. And there are a lot of people who are renouncing this. As you can see here, this title says Rihanna is slammed for a provocative magazine cover while dressed as sexy nun. This is religious mockery.
Hmm.
So Rihanna ruffles some religious feathers while dressed as a sexy nun on the cover of Interview magazine's latest issue in response to a photo shoot of the 36-year-old singer wearing a black and white habit, the traditional garment worn by members of religious orders. Numerous fans and critics flocked to her comment section to denounce the look. After viewing the provocative image of her in which she sported a small cross tattoo drawn on her face and an unbuttoned Dior blouse that exposed her cleavage, many social media users accused the superstar of disrespecting Christians and Catholics. So tired with all this unholy imagery, one wrote, while another called the concept religious mockery. So this is the image in question.
Hey now.
Yeah, so as we can continue to look through these here, people aren't liking it. So here are some of the comments going on. I'm not even a Christian, but you need to take religion seriously. I love her, but this is religious mockery. Okay, now this is very disrespectful. Here's more. I love Rihanna, but I never understand why the obsession with sexualizing religious representations. Yo, isn't this blasphemy? I love me some Rihanna, but this is a no for me. This is just distasteful. I'm not even Christian or Catholic, and I feel like it's just disrespecting in poor taste. Why wear this? This wasn't a more creative thing. There wasn't a more creative thing the magazine could think of. Um, out of all the fashion in the world, you chose to mock a religion. Uh, this one is not for me. Why you have to wear a religious gown? What does that help with? I don't get it. So clearly, people don't appreciate this so much. Um, so that's pretty much the gist of it. The mother of two, who has identified as Christian over the years, previously told Glamour UK that the key to staying true to herself has been leaning on God. Um, uh, when asked about how she stays fearless and navigates fame, she credited her relationship to God and remembering what's important in life for keeping her grounded and unbothered by what other people think. In a prior 2019 chat with interview, in which she was interviewed by her Ocean's 8 co-star Sarah Paulson, the Umbrella hitmaker reflected on her faith. My first time praying and fasting was when I was 7 years old. I did that on my own because I wanted to go to New York, and I knew that this was a sacrifice I had to make in order for good, to make sure I could get there, she said. As for whether she has ever felt abandoned by God or questioned her religion, the 9-time Grammy winner said, "Not my faith, but I have been in a place where I felt like maybe I had disappointed God so much that we weren't as close." That happened to me while I was making Anti. That was a really hard time, but thank God I got through it, she confessed.
Hmm.
So, Rihanna, who is, according to Jay-Z, a billionaire, is facing some backlash because of this recent fashion choice. And a lot of people have something to say about it. What do you have to say about it? You think the backlash is warranted? What do you make of this whole situation?
I feel like it is it's warranted. I don't know if she said it or somebody said it, because I also saw a tweet or whatever, but this is no different than those girls wearing sexy nun stuff during Halloween. So um I really don't see, if one's blasphemous, the other one should be. But I think it worked. I think this worked. The outrage. One thing that I've noticed from content creators is that some of them just like engagement. Um, they'll troll the viewer just for the engagement, and YouTube at least, uh, engagement, any engagement is good engagement. So I think this falls in the any publicity is good publicity category. This was definitely going to catch people. First of all, her just being, topless and playing with her areola rings. All right, so that'll catch anybody's attention. But let's make this extra spicy, and let's put on a nun uh outfit on. So this definitely and it leans right into her her and music industry. Oh, they're Satanist type of thing, they're blasphemous. So this falls right into that shtick as well. So it's got a lot of layers to it that promotes her. So apparently she's going to be coming out with some type of work coming soon, because this looks like the beginning of a rollout for some. I think she just had a baby too. So baby, this she's going full Monty with this, and I think it's all publicity. So I think her getting the people all up in arms, hollering at us blasphemous. I think this is what she intended. So your thoughts, sir, on Rihanna, Miss Riri, showing them tetas. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't really have much to add to what you said there. I do think that it is a publicity move. It's a hey world, ready for the world, buy my latest line. This is a ploy for business and pub, and it's a ringing endorsement for a fashion line. It is what it is. People need to stop putting so much stock in these. People really need to stop putting so much stock into this. Like, look, man, any of these celebrities who come out talking about their faith or their religious convictions, like, you just need to default to the position that at best they are secular in
Right.
their conviction. Stop. Y'all really think that Rihanna is going to mass every Sunday and taking communion and paying her tithes once every 10 months, every month, however long they do. I don't know how long they do tithes. I think it's like once a month. However long the Catholics do tithes. Sorry if I don't know it off the top of my head. But it's 10% of whatever your income is. Like, y'all really think she's doing this? Like, y'all put so much stock into this. Listen, these people are at best secular, unless it's somebody who is truly devout and for a fact, what's her name? Tia Mowry, or whichever the ones was a virgin up until they got married. And really, you don't really know, like, you've never seen, like, whichever one of them it is. I'll look it up. But one of the Maury sisters was a virgin until she got married, and she didn't get married until she was like 30.
Oh dang.
So unless it's somebody like that, everything else is secular at best, including Rihanna. Rihanna been making songs like Rude Boy and Sticks and Stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. Okay, so now y'all, she's making songs like this, and now you're gonna get mad and outraged and comment on social media because she's wearing a sexy nun outfit. Like, come on, man. We got better things to do with our time. Seriously. And as you said, keep the same energy. If you're mad because Rihanna is wearing this, then get mad at the women who wear the sexy schoolgirl outfits, because that is highly suggestive when it comes to what you should wear at schools. Now,
Mhm.
does it strike one? Is it as offensive necessarily as like religion? Perhaps not. Maybe religion is another level of offensiveness, but it's, to me, it's all in the same bucket when you're
It is.
talking about what little children wear when they go to school.
Right.
I mean, one can make the argument that that's just as suggestive and offensive. So if you're mad at that, then get mad at the rest of it too. Like, keep the same energy, right? Like, don't get mad at Rihanna for doing this just because she's celebrity and therefore an easy target. But that's what people like to do, man. People like to get their catharsis out, and they just want to comment on something to be mad at on the internet. Like, this chick is, like, Rihanna at best is probably secular in terms of her religious conviction. No matter what she says in any interview, or no matter what comments she gives on any magazine, she's probably at best secular when it comes to how she practices. So just understand that, because it can better inform you on how much of a affront this is whenever she wears stuff like this. But this stuff to me is ridiculous. Like, we got better things to do with our time. Or maybe we don't. Clearly we don't, because plenty of people have plenty of time to get on comment sections and bitch and complain about stuff.
Hey, bro,
But
she was going crazy like today on X. She was
that's what I'm
trending.
saying.
Yeah, she was going crazy on with all of this stuff, because she's got a hell of a rollout. She got this going. It's something else she said and did. She just her team, her marketing team is like they own one.
Yeah,
So
they
that's what
are.
I said. Yeah. So that's what I said.
Yeah,
So
they're doing
look
it
out.
very,
She probably got a project coming soon.
yeah, very effective. You're right. It did its job. It did its job. These people don't care about, drumming up controversy. They just want to get their name out there in the algorithm. And she succeeded. And everybody who's mad about it, the thing that they should, like, all of the people who think that this is a problem, like the way that you punish
Right.
people,
Right.
right? But if you think that if you think Rihanna needs to be reprimanded for stuff like this, and that she doesn't deserve to be able to succeed off of the back of a campaign like this, the way that you ensure that that happens is by not talking about it.
Right.
But when you're talking about it in comment sections, whether they're negative or positive, that is the reward.
Right.
So if you really have an issue with it, just ignore it. Don't talk about it. But that's what leads me to my general belief that people aren't really offended by stuff. They just really get a kick out of complaining about shit. That's my
The
personal belief. Is people
social
just love,
outrage.
yeah, people love complaining about shit, but are they really upset about it? No. They just want to be able to comment on something because there's some kind of cathartic release that comes. There's some kind of dopamine release that the brain, undergoes whenever people get to comment on stuff and complain and bitch and moan and whine about shit.
Hmm.
But if it was really an issue and you wanted to see her not be able to succeed off of the back of it, you would just not say anything. So the fact that you decided to say something, it kind of shows that you're, number one, not really that outraged by it, and number two, you're rewarding her for it. So rude boy, sticks and stones may break my bones, and that she doing up other songs talking about S&M or BDSM and all of that kind of stuff. Like, this is very consistent. She's on brand, so just get over it.
Yeah. Hey. I don't know, man. We'll see what else she does. None outfit this time. Hopefully, nothing next time. We'll see what's going on, Riri. uh, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
this is just, yeah, she's just doing what she does, man. She's a provocateur, right?
Yeah, there
She's
you
like
go.
Madonna. She's like Madonna from back in the day. Madonna back in the 80s, she used to piss people off too. It's the same shit.
Hmm.
Good luck, Riri.
Yeah, with your campaign.